Good day and welcome to the channel. It's super good to have you back over here. We are doing day 7's posture review. Why is it so important to keep doing these posture reviews? It's so that you can get better at your own posture while you're looking at someone else's. So in today's exercises, we are looking at the American kettlebell swings. We're doing suitcase squats, which are really good for stability of the core, and also seated leg raises over the kettlebell. So we're looking at just building overall strength today, a bit of balance with the suitcase squats and a bit of like ab core work with the seated leg raises and the suitcase squats. Take a screenshot of this if you haven't done it yet. In the description, there is the link to day number 1. So check out day number 1 if you haven't done that already on our 30-day older woman kettlebell challenge. And it is just twice a week where you have to give me at least 30 minutes of your time where you can go through this. In reality, it's about 15 to 20 minutes, like what I say there. And also my microphone did malfunction a couple of videos ago, and I do live on a farm, so I haven't had access yet to, or the opportunity to go fetch a microphone. So just bear with me when we do this. I do have my little show stick here. So that means that we can then have a look at the posture, just like what we're going to look at this guy now. That is me on TV. That over is my mom. Subscribe to the channel so that you can learn more as well. And also comment below if you have any suggestions about content or if you have any questions, because that's really what I'm all about, is making sure that you leave better after watching the videos. With that being said, let us watch how to do a kettlebell swing, an American kettlebell swing, because that is what I'm going to do. How to demonstrate it. I'm going to demonstrate it first, the proper way, and then my mom is going to do it, and then we're going to analyze her posture as well. So with an American kettlebell swing, you want to load up like it's a regular kettlebell swing. Slight bend in the knees. As you pull back, you thrust your hips forward, and you're going to pull all the way up overhead. Right? You're going to relax those arms, and then as a kettlebell swing, relax the arms, and then let it fall down. One big thing that I do see people doing this is that when they go from the kettlebell all the way to the top and to the bottom, then it is one, like they start pivoting while they bring it down. But you should be able to hold that kettlebell there, and you should be able to relax the shoulders first and then let it swing down. Power up and then use your shoulders to come up. It's not a full body workout, or it's not a full body experience. I'll show you exactly what I mean now because I saw my mom do it. So let's see what she's got. So your feet are at shoulder width apart, so that is good. The kettlebell is facing perpendicular to your feet, so that is also good. A slight bend in the knees, then you're going to hinge with your hips back rather than squatting down. That's actually a fault there. Okay, so reached up, fantastic. And now let the arm go first, yes, with control. You see that she's swinging back a little bit too much, almost uncontrollably. You want to swing with control, and you want to keep looking to the front, otherwise you're going to get so dizzy while you do this. Right, so you relax those arms first before bending again at the hip. Notice that what is happening over here is that she is bending from the hip as the kettlebell starts to fall down, and that's not right. It needs to first fall there down and then the hip. You see there? Just like that. So when you do your American kettlebell swings at home, you need to make sure that you first relax your shoulders and then you bring in that hip action. There needs to be a delay. It can't be one. Otherwise, you're placing a lot of pressure on your back area there, leading to back pain. And that's not really what you want when you are doing exercise. Exercise should be pain-free. Motion is the lotion. The whole reason why we exercise is that we can better the quality of our life. And by doing these kettlebell exercises, especially for older women, it's super practical. It's light on your joints, and it's so much fun to do. This over here is now what we call a suitcase squat. Imagine you're picking up a suitcase. Imagine that's a suitcase, and you're squatting down very slightly, bending down with your back. Keep your back straight and up. You see how beneficial this is really for when you are picking stuff up in reality? And I remember it was quite funny when I did this video. I really got into it. I think this is the part, or it's the second part of the video, or the second round we did, where I just got really into it, where you squat, pick it up, get down, and you stand back up. The whole focus over here is to keep your knees stable. Your knees do not go over your toes, right? Your knees do not go over your toes. So let's see how my mom does it in a suitcase squat, so that we can analyze her posture. And let me remind you, by looking at someone else's posture, it helps you with your own posture, because then you start to learn and you make some neural pathways, neural connections. Great. Okay, so back straight, need to bend the knees to a squat. Need to make sure that the knees don't go over the toes. Let's see there. Okay, that's kind of okay so far. There you go. That is definitely possible. Down and up. Down and up. You need to keep your shoulders square. Right, what that means is don't dip down on one side of the shoulder. You need to keep your shoulders square so that you stabilize that core whenever you're picking up your kettlebell. Right, this is now just like picking up something at home. You stabilize your core, you engage, you embrace, you allow for impact. You must tell your body and prep your body that when you're picking this up, you're going to pick it up with good posture. Because the aftermath or the after effects, the benefits of this exercise is that next time you're picking something up, this already feels natural and your muscles have already worked to make it natural. So your body already knows how to pick up a suitcase with a weight. Now, feedback from my mom during the session was that her thighs, her quads, started getting tired. And that is excellent because that means that the squatting is done right. Notice her posture. The elbow or that shoulder is still dipping down a bit. You want to kind of squeeze that shoulder back. And I was doing this with my mom, showing her how to do it because it was a little bit more difficult and more work to do the posture properly. So now this is now the other way around. It's keeping it nice and square, no rest. Remember, you do 15 reps per side. So let's have a look at how it is done. You see there she bent down on that side. Look, my shoulders, my elbows, it's together. It's down. Not that. It is not that. It's down together. Fantastic. Wow. That is how to do a real suitcase squat. Bend down with your knees as much as you can. Make it into a nice deep squat. Her toes, her knees are still going over the toes. Push your bum back when you're doing squats. You do not want to get those knees over your toes. Build on that balance, puff out that chest, straighten your back, embrace your core and pick up the kettlebell. There you go. You can even look at the kettlebell. You're allowed to look at the kettlebell. I know I said look straight to avoid being dizzy and that stuff, but this is a kettlebell that you're picking up from the side and it is for older woman challenge. So of course the coordination might not be there like it is for a younger woman. So don't take offense when I do say older woman, because this is just a workout that is made for older women. And older women, it is for everyone that is literally not in their 20s, because a person, if a girl in their 20s had to do this, should be laughing right now and say, oh, this is so stupid or whatever. But for the older generation, for you, this is perfect. You do it twice a week. Join me for my 30-day challenge. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the link below for day number 1. We are now moving on to the third exercise of posture review. And this is now the leg raises over the kettlebell. So you start off with your feet on the one side, and then you're going to lift up with your knees close to your chest and to the other side. Chest, other side. There you go. Chest, other side. And that's 1. Chest, other side, that's 2. Chest, other side, that's 3. Chest, other side, that's 4. Chest, other side, 5. Chest, other side, 6. And that's now what you're supposed to do. You can use your hand as support. Make sure that your elbows are nice and soft. You make sure that your elbows are soft. Don't kick the kettlebell. It actually hurts. So let's go. Mom, great. She's going to be sitting down. We're going to do it. And we're going to assess her posture, because remember, by looking at someone else's form, by critiquing them, you are actually learning yourself. Your brain is telling you, oh, that's not right, which means next time you do something, you're going to do it correct. Okay, so now you're lifting it up. Fantastic. Yes. You want to get your knees closer to your chest, just like that. You want to arch that around. We are also working on those upper thighs. Those upper thighs responsible for the lifting of the legs, or we call it hip flexion as well. So that's good. So hip flexion is happening there. So it's knee to chest, out and around. And this is 15 reps. So that's 1 onto the other side, and that's 2. And you want to kind of do this nice and fast, speedy. Doing ab workouts often requires you to go a little bit faster, simply because it just requires you to do fast motions, fast movements. So yes, and you want to truly pull in that stomach. Great. So that means that was now day one posture review actually done. Those were the 3 exercises. Let I remind you that the exercises that we are currently doing, the exercises that we are currently have reviewed is the Americans, it's your suitcase squats, and then it is your seated leg raises over your kettlebell. So you need to commit yourself to me for at least 30 minutes, twice a week, so that you can better yourself, because twice a week exercise is just good. I do have videos on nutrition guidelines, so look at that nutrition guideline so that you can get the most out of your day. These posture reviews is just so that you can do better at yourself or by yourself when you do these workouts, because my goal is to help you work out at home. Okay, it's a home workout. So with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for watching to the end of this video. I really do hope that it helps you as much as it helps me coach my mom, and it's really good because I know that she's going to watch this video when it is uploaded. So this is a fantastic opportunity. You go out and you go have fun as well. Go watch that video, repeat from day one, subscribe to the channel, comment if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions about content, because I'm all about that, all about helping you from my side of the world to your side of the world. Look at that lovely American kettlebell swing, shoulders down and then hips to the back. Fantastic. Well, have a lovely day, have a lovely night, whatever time you're watching. Have a good one. Ciao, bye-bye.